Boils and ghouls. To the darkest hours. I, of course, am your horrid host, Darkest Jack. And what an episode we have planned for you this evening. This episode, many people believe that it is the worst idea in television to do an episode like we're going to do tonight. Of course, I'm talking about the dreaded clip show. That's right, Darkest Jack, that's me, is going to be taking you on a strange journey back in time to see what's happened over the years here at the Darkest Hours, here in the mansion. Oh, it's going to be fun. For those of you who have been fans and have seen this all, it'll be a nice way to remind you how horrid this show is. Yes, indeed. For those of you new to the Darkest Hours, well, what a killer way to get caught up, huh? And I thought it would be fun to start this evening with one of our most popular segments. Yes, the one segment that keeps you up to date on current events and keeps you in the know. Of course, I'm talking about the news. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get the skulls rolling by taking a look back at some of our top stories. Our top story this evening comes to us from Britain. Arwell Wayne Hughes, a 27-year-old, dressed up like Darth Vader, complete with garbage bag cape, oh yes, assaulted two members of the Jedi Church. Now, to appreciate the story fully, consider how seriously the British are about Star Wars. In 2001, the UK listed Jedi as a religion with some 390,000 members. Yes, reports say Hughes jumped over the Jedi Church wall and beat the men with a metal crutch, pretending it was a lightsaber. In Hughes' defense, he claimed that he couldn't remember a thing after quaffing a 2.5-gallon box of wine. A judge sentenced him to 2 months in jail, but suspended it for a year. Okay, so there's a church I want to join. Definitely. Our top story this evening comes to us from Croatia, where a Croatian woman, whose name I can't pronounce, hasn't left her apartment in 35 years. That's because officials say she died in 1973. Residents of her loft building had broken into her flat after deciding that the apartment should belong to them and not to her. Well, they were quite surprised when they found her remains in the bed. No one noticed anything odd or smelled anything out of the ordinary because the windows had been left open. A neighbor says she last saw her alive in 1967 when she was talking with two men that were part of a religious sect, just like the late woman was. Afterwards, she simply vanished. The neighbor was convinced she left with the men. Well, after 35 years, you're not just a dead body, you're a collectible. All right. Lindsay Miller of Bayonne, New Jersey, had a terrible tragedy when her car burned to the ground. The fire started when a squirrel who was casually chewing on an electric line caught fire, fell beside the car, and rolled underneath. The identity of the squirrel has not yet been released. I can't say the same for Tobin Bell. Well, don't you feel smarter? I know I do. Yes, you can deadlight all your fiends with stories from the news, because in all sincerity, the stories that we report are true. Yes, indeed. And it just goes to show how many bizarre and macabre, morose, and just plain weird people inhabit this wicked world of ours, doesn't it? Yes. Well, and it just so happens, and we've had the opportunity to interview quite a few people who have helped to make this world a darker place. Yes. Memories. Well, let's take a look at some of the interviews that we've done over the years, not just in the mansion, but out of the mansion as well. So much of the film is so gruesome and so graphic, but just seeing the panel with Clive and Doug, it seems like an awful fun set. Was there times it was disturbing, or was it pretty much a light-hearted set?
It actually wasn't that lighthearted, the set, because we had such a short amount of time to do it in, and like you said, the scenes were so intense. There really wasn't time for levity afterwards, but within the moment, we were all just really committed to what we were doing. I mean, of course, you bring some amount to it just to get a little reprieve from what's going on, but for the most part, because of the long hours too, hour after hour, day after day, of the subject matter gets a little rough, but outside of the set, yeah, it's party.
The darkest hours are supposed to be at night, so what are we doing here during the day?
I don't know. There's some event going on. There's
a movie by some crappy guy named Tim Sullivan, I heard. It's something about 2001 nymphomaniacs. It's an X-rated movie about southern nymphos.
Yeah, with screaming involved and
sex,
breasts
and naked people. And we got something for everybody in this movie. We got naked women, naked men, and we even have a naked sheep. And she's here. Jezebel is here, and you got to go and you'll get a little. She might not say more than but she's hot.
Well, she doesn't say much, but what she says is very deep.
In more ways than one. I always say to her, I love you. All I can say is that this movie is more politically incorrect than a phone call from Mel Gibson. So I hope you like it.
And was it good working with Tim Sullivan again? How does he treat you as an animal actor? What was it like being both ends of a centipede?
Oh, it was great. I mean, it's definitely a crazy concept. You know, when Tom Six was explaining to me what the movie was about, he was saying, so this beautiful girl's face is gonna touch to your ass. And I said, I wanna do it, man. I wanna do this movie. You're a genius. I think we had I mean, it was a great time shooting this movie.
Yeah, it was a great time shooting the film. I mean, there's 3 people attached together, so there's another girl in between us.
Yeah.
And so her face is in his butt, my face is in her butt, and we kind of moved around as this human centipede. But it was such a fun film to make, and I know that sounds weird because it's a horror film, but we had such a great time filming it. And it was once in a lifetime experience, but it was awesome.
What else are you up to now?
I just finished a movie up in Canada. It's a nice little film called The Tortured by Twisted Pictures, who also brought us Repo and the Saw movies. And in it, I play a child killer. And I'm just went up and shot some extra scenes. I can say officially that I'm happy in my work.
Well, that's always good to know.
The world is rid of a few more rugrats.
Oh, they can be annoying, especially when someone takes a 5-year-old to go see a horror movie.
Absolutely, and I get a lot of those at my table. People said, you know, hey, little Johnny here loves Devil's Rejects, and Johnny is like 4 years old and goes, I am the devil. I'm here to do the devil's work. You know, and I've stopped thinking, you know, what bad parents. I just pat the kid on the head and, you know, offer him a cigar.
You've got that raw element in spades, and you just seem so tight as a collective group. When you're writing a song, what do you try to convey lyrically?
Well, lyrically, when I write a piece, it's about the life experience. So literally it has everything to do with love, lust, death, sorrow, joy, sex, everything that has to do with living. As ugly as life can be sometimes, it's so beautiful.
Entertaining, actually.
It's so beautiful. I mean, it's so entertaining, like Joe said. But at the same time, sometimes you come across a situation where you can't really express it in life. So in art, music, you know, whatever form you choose to do, whether it be poetry, you know, paintings, theater, you have that outlet to express it. So for me, I found a way to convey everything as a more productive, as opposed to destructive element.
You know, with New Nightmare, you took things to a whole nother level. What was it? What was the challenge? You know, playing Heather, playing Nancy, playing Heather. How was that? As far as, was that yourself? Was that Heather in that movie, or was that kind of a caricature?
Well, I think that you know, I'm the kind of person that if something bad is happening to me, I just kind of I kind of pretend it's not. And I'm always like acting really happy, even though I might not be very happy. And so the Heather Langenkamp in Nightmare on Elm Street Part 7, she really was like much more of a woman. She was like really feeling everything really deeply. She was like knowing that she was in trouble. She was not trying to pretend. She wasn't putting on like this happy act. Right. And you know, I think that I tried to portray like the most womanly side of me that I haven't yet adopted. Like I wish I could be like her, but I'm really goofy and like I'm always trying to make a joke out of a bad situation. Like I would have told Dylan like, you know, oh, you know, put your pajamas on and get back to bed. You know, I wouldn't have like been sympathetic. I would have handled that situation totally differently.
Well, and of course, you know, here at the Dark Towers, that's what we do best, is make the best out of a bad situation. What else are you doing?
Well, I made a movie with the great Rena Riffel. You heard Rena Riffel?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, well, she was a star in the Showgirls, the Mulholland Drive. She was a nudie in these things. Blah, blah, blah. All great. She's also a genius. She made a movie called Trasharella.
Trasharella. Now, this sounds very intriguing.
It's a wonderful movie, actually. We had a screening at the Lions Gate. I was scared. You couldn't imagine how terrified I was. I'm thinking I'm going to go to a movie and the lions are going to get let loose and eat me. But there was no lions. There was peoples on a red carpet.
Well, that's a little disappointing. A little gore is always welcome.
No, gore is welcome, but not when it's at my expense. You understand?
True.
I like what I got here, you know, arms, legs, heads, you know, the whole deal. But the lions didn't show up, the people showed up, and they liked the movie. This was surprising to everybody but me, because I knew it was a good movie.
Oh, seems like forever, doesn't it, kiddies?
Wait, who's interviewing who over here?
Sorry, I'm the inquisitive type.
You flipped it. Flip mode.
It's all going completely insane. We will definitely have to have you down to the mansion at some point.
I would love that. Mansion, you hear that, boys? It's gonna be big stuff.
Of course, there'll be brains and jellied innards and.
He likes peanut butter.
You got champagne.
That's on his list.
Potato balls.
And peanut butter.
Some dark crystal. Ooh, yeah. Little pun. It's punny. Yes, indeed.
This guy's full of them.
Of course, I'm not the only one in this grandiose old manor. No, that would be far too lonely. We have an entire mansion family that reside here. Of course, you know, Chester, my right-hand skeleton. Yes, and then there's Joey and Egbert. You know what? Why am I just telling you? Why don't I show you? Yes, let's take a look at who else lives in this creepy, crawly old house.
Roll the dice.
Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. All right. So that was a... Okay. Let's see. Your question is, who played Kenny Miller in the 1983 movie The Demon Murder Case, in which demonic possession is blamed for a murder? Nothing? Anything? Yeah, this is a tough one. Oh, wow. Oh. No? No guess? No? Okay. It was Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon. All right, put that over there. My turn. Oh, wow. All right, Chester, what's my question? Oh. Oh, hello. Our next story. What are you doing? What? No, spider webs, Fred. Spider webs. Spiders are good. If they have a home.
Get off!
Fred, would you give me the. Ah, God.
Looks like a chinchilla.
Fred, you just killed the whole noose. I had other stories and.
This story's soft.
You know, the noose. That's it. Noose is over. Noose is. No. Come on, let's go. Come on. We're going now. No, not your show. This is my show.
Hello. This is a comfort chair.
I'm done.
I'm a douche.
First up, we've got
the triple threat. It's three DVDs for one low price, you know. It's the SS Hell Pack, yeah, because there's nothing, and I mean nothing, in this world that says Halloween like Nazis and boo. What's better than a crazy ass gingerbread cookie running around killing people? Hello? Any guesses? How about you, mate? What's better than that, huh? I always bet. No, I don't want to hear about Miracle on shut up. All right, so better than gingerbread man? Killer snowman. Yeah, Jack Frost.
I could totally do some old school horror games. I told Jack this, he was like, hey, go for it. So guess what, people? I'm here. That's right, Joey. So this is my show, and that's what I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna play some old school video games. We'll laugh, we'll cry, we'll have a fucking great time.
You can go all over the world in this game. It's amazing. Like Japan, here you go. It's Japan with fat fucking sumos. Yeah, what the hell? Alright, there you go. Nothing says Japan like a freaking pelican. Absolutely. And, ninjas. Can't see him because he's a ninja, but I kicked him in the balls. Yeah. Oh, wait, there's one in the grass there. Check this out. Yeah, I just ninja kicked the ninja. That's how cool I am.
Like this level right here. Look at it. It's Brooklyn. It's my hometown right here.
And you can tell it looks just like Brooklyn, right? You got the skyline there. It's Brooklyn. You got water. Brooklyn. Cops with big fucking guns. That's the way they travel. They roll in Brooklyn like that. There's the famous Brooklyn buttons. Yeah. You just walk around Brooklyn jumping on buttons. It's true. Check it out. Oh, and space aliens. We're known for space aliens in Brooklyn and sludge.
That means my zombie has returned from his quest. Ralph! Ralph! What news do you bring?
I have returned from my quest.
I just said that! And?
Oh, I discovered mustard.
Do you see what I have to work with here?
Plus, you got that Twilight bullshit. Damn, people. Find out you're a vampire, they ain't scared. All they want you to do is sparkle. You believe that? Sparkle. We don't fucking spark. We burn.
Calm down, Dwayne.
Shut up, Lurlane.
Sometimes we get gnomes coming over. That's non-vampire. So we got to make it look like we eat and drink normal shit. So I got all these dishes and keep our blood in here.
Hey, while you're in there, why don't you give me another one?
Haven't you had enough?
Damn it, woman, I'll tell you when I've had enough. Now fetch.
Oh, no. We get it from our neighbor, Tim. Oh, no. No, he ain't dead. I'll just wait till he passes out and then siphon off a hint or two. Usually strongest right after mass call.
Ah, hey, that reminds me of the one time we went to Knott's Halloween Haunt. He's still behind me, isn't he?
Just outside Knott's Halloween Haunt gates. Yes, indeed. As you can tell, the people are all excited, as am I. Yes, and tonight we are going to take you on a terrifying journey into darkness.
So we'll go ahead and just get right to the question that the creeps at home are dying to know. What are new mazes this year?
We have more new mazes this year than ever before. We have the Labyrinth, which is a journey into the gothic world of Elizabethan fairy tales, that sort of thing, medieval. We have Quarantine, which is based on a brand new scary movie coming out this year. The Slaughterhouse, which is a journey through a roadside slaughterhouse where the meat happens to be you as you're walking through. That's fantastic. We have Club Blood, which is a vampire maze. It's a brand new take on vampires. We have Alien Annihilation, which is a 3D alien maze where you can actually pay for a small fee and get a laser gun and go through and shoot all the monsters as you walk through. Fantastic.
Oh, that is great. That is wonderful.
And I forgot Cornstalkers, which is a really dark maze where you're walking through a cornfield and there are scarecrows and going through the barn. Very scary stuff.
I won't take too long. I want to get you back out and what you guys do the best. So, do you have any favorite memories here at the haunt?
Yes.
And what would those be? Anything?
Everything.
Everything. Yes, well, you've got to get down here and experience this for yourself. And any final words you'd like to leave?
Oh, have a great time tonight.
Oh, wonderful. And how about you?
Yes. Fun, scary.
Fun scariness. Excellent, excellent. And what's your favorite maze so far?
It's gotta be the asylum. It's just crazy all around.
Nice. And how about you?
I'm gonna go with the Dull Factory. Dull Factory was pretty spooky.
Always a good creepy one. Have you checked out any shows yet?
Yes, we just got done watching Dr. Favorite show.
Yeah, it was. I haven't seen that one. What's that one about?
It's about actually politics, making a different spin on today's politics.
Very nice. And do you have any tips for surviving haunt? Right, another hallway here. See, look, twitchy. Yes, nice breathing. Yeah, twitchy. Oh, see what happens when you watch too much TV. Look at the doggy. Look at the doggy. Hello, puppy. Hello. Enjoying your snack there. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Yes. Music is one of the integral parts of the darkest hours, just under horror and just under comedy. The music, yes, music we hold very dear to our morbid hearts, and we've had the distinct honor of having some of the best dark alternative bands drop in on us here at the mansion. Oh, wow, man, we have had some good ones, haven't we? Let's take a look, huh? Take a look at some of these bands. Don't know why I'm playing again. Should be other bands playing.
That is twisted. The news you hear is what I choose. The facts are left unlisted.
She'll make a mess you never seen it.
losing control. Our flesh with no disguise. Maybe some other place. Maybe some other time. No matter what I do, no matter what I say, from now it's on. She forgets nothing! She forgets nothing! She forgets nothing!
What? You're still here? You sat through an entire clip show? Well done. Well done. Oh, well that's terrific. That makes me very, very unhappy. Yes, indeed. Well, there you are. There's the darkest hours for you. In a nutshell. Yeah, that's about it. I really don't, you've seen so much already tonight. I don't know what else I could say. Except for tune in for new episodes on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/user/darkestjack.com. I forgot their address. We'll put it down here. Our Facebook, just be our fan on Facebook, and then that way you'll see when the new videos come. Yes, facebook.com/darkestjack, or make it even really simple on yourself and just go to darkestjack.com. There you go. So, well, that about wraps up the evening. So until next slime, kiddies, sweet nightmares.
Hi, my name's Jatan, and I'd like to sing this song for Jack. It's called Moon Without a Tear. Beautiful moon, won't you cast an eye on me and place a kiss upon these silver dreams? The moon is summer night, is a moon without a tear. Cast away those gray and misty days, I'll linger long where clouds are far away. The moon this summer night is a moon without a tear. Wise moon, you know all of my secrets in the dark. You're the only one who knows I'm alone. These bright days surround me. They seem to ease my soul. I'm not sad and lonely, just alone. Beautiful moon, I saw your smile tonight. I know my dreams will someday come out right. The moon this summer night is a moon without a tear. Thank you, Jack. Good night.